Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So on this video, as you can tell, we are making some puffs. We are making magwinyas. That's what they are called in our language, but in English they're called puffs. So all you need is flour, eggs, water, salt and sugar, and either vegetable oil, extra virgin oil or sunflower oil. Any of the oils will do. I prefer using extra virgin oil, but on this day I happen not to have it, so I used vegetable oil. I like extra virgin oil because it doesn't make the whole house smell at all. So what we're gonna do is mix all the dry ingredients together, which is flour, sugar and salt, and just mix it all together. Like, you can add as much sugar as you want. Like, hubby likes it sweet, so I like to add a bit of sugar to make it more nice and sweet. But if you don't like it sweet, you can just add a little bit of sugar. So, and just mix all that together. So what we're going to do now is add our wet ingredients, which are eggs and water. So if you're using self-raising flour, you don't need a lot of eggs because the flour is already self-raising. But if you're using plain flour, I feel like you need a lot of eggs to make them puffs more fluffy and more bigger, if that makes sense. So what I like to do is beat the eggs together and add water and just mix it all together and add all of the wet ingredients to the flour. So that's how I mix it. Instead of adding the eggs and then add water on the flour separately, it's easier to just mix it together with the water the way I'm doing it, so all the ingredients are mixed together.
We can take this ride wherever it goes, as long as you're with me. I feel at home. Can you tell me why? 'Cause I wanna know. As long as you're with me, I feel at home.
So make sure you mix all the ingredients together and beat that flour and beat that dough. Yes, that's where the muscles, you need muscles like right now. Like, you need muscles at this point, but make sure that your dough is not runny. I made mine runny and I didn't have any flour to add on top. So I just had to work with what I had at that time. So make sure that it's not this runny, and make sure it's not hard either, but at least you've got like a nice consistency, and make sure that it's nice and soft. So the next thing is you need some oil to put in a little bowl and a spoon. This is what you're going to use to take the flour and put it in the oil that is on the stove. So the reason why I use oil in a spoon is because the flour or the dough doesn't stick in my spoon. So I need it to just fall on the pot when I'm putting it straight away without any flour left over on the spoon, which sometimes happens. The flour will always stick, but it makes the job easier.
We can take this ride wherever it goes, as long as you're with me. I feel at home. Can you tell me why? 'Cause I wanna know. As long as you're with me, I feel at home. Yeah. I wave goodbye to my old life. Been reaching for some new heights. My baby there the whole time, and it feels right. You by my side. I'm out on body and Clyde. I need my partner in crime, yeah. Sometimes you can't even.
Oh, this one is so funny. This looks funny. It's when I was trying to take out the flour and put it in, and then the spoon wasn't. That one was just the running one. Please don't worry with all these bits on the side. It doesn't matter, even if they don't come out round as much as you want them to come out round. It's hard to get them round, but as long as you get like decent shape, you're good to go. And as long as the taste is good, don't worry. And you can break these as well, just like this. So it's not a big deal. Can you see that? So yeah. So what I use is like a spoon, and I pour oil in here This oil will help the flour not to stick onto my spoon, and then it will just release. Oh god, they're crying. But yeah, basically this is what I do. Take my spoon with oil and do this, and then take out some flour. Try and make a shape while I'm picking it, even though it doesn't turn out that way, you see. Dip that into the oil. Try not to let it stay longer while you're doing it. Try not to let the flour stay longer on your spoon while you're doing this, because that oil will go and then it will be hard to release. See, straight away. As I said, don't worry about the shape or how it's looking. It doesn't have to be round, to be honest. Because if you make the flour hard, so you get a round shape, the puffs, they will be so hard to eat and not soft inside. So you want to get that soft texture. So that's why my dough is a bit runny, because I want to get it soft inside. But if your flour becomes too hard, the magwinyas, the puffs, they'll become hard to eat. So that's why I'm not bothered about the shape. All I care about is how they taste, and if they're soft and not hard. So yep. See that shape? Don't worry about it. All these shapes here, don't worry about it. You can easily break it or whatever. It's not a big deal. So you want to cook them until they're nice and golden brown, and making sure that your heat is not too hot, because if it's too hot, it will just burn the outside and then the inside won't be cooked. So it will just turn black. Everything will just turn black outside, and you think that it's cooked, but it won't be cooked. So put it on a low heat, and don't put it too low, because they'll take longer to cook as well, or they'll take longer to turn brown. And yeah, just make sure you put it on low or medium heat. That's what you want. Low or medium heat, that's what you're going for. Look at all that brown. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So these are the ones that I've already made.
We can take this ride wherever it goes, as long as you're with me. I feel at home. Can you tell me why? 'Cause I wanna know. As long as you're with me, I feel at home. Yeah, I wave goodbye to my old life. Been reaching for some new heights. My baby there to hold. We can take this ride wherever it goes. As long as you're with me, I feel at home. Can you tell me why? 'Cause I